Negative. I don't know how it won't come down. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So Lydia?
I'm staying prayerful about this. I'm having a hard time thinking about Miss Jatan because she's our elder. She's notified or informed who's going to do that, and I'm not going to sign a disclosure until the fund's paid back. I can't.
Okay.
Just because I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around it. It's not because I'm a simpleton, but because the money wasn't his. And that's all I got to say. I love you, Miguel. I'm going to stay prayerful.
There's no demand to do a non-disclosure agreement. It was something that was brought up, so I'm just put it out to the group. But and then John did say that he thought it should be not go beyond the people.
I look forward to with this new kind of like this, I guess, this momentum of accountability too. That there's a lot of other things that have lingered in this group for the last couple of years. A lot of significant issues that came up between people and situations, and so we can, Save Venice moving forward, starts to, iron out some of those accountability wrinkles moving forward too, for the best of everyone. Me being obviously, an example of that. But yeah.
So I know that we were in the process of finalizing the 501c3 with the name Save Venice Community Organization. And so I just want everyone to confirm that that's still what the group is still supportive of wanting to do that. Okay, Eileen, you have your hand up.
Okay, so
thumbs up.
Okay. I just want, well, that was for the
Yeah,
name.
I got it. Mm-hmm.
So I want to just clarify with a non-disclosure, okay? So this meeting is confidential. From my understanding today, that we are not to discuss this outside this group. And then the second part is, in my sense, yes, I'll sign a non-disclosure after we get the facts. We want to see the facts before we make the decision. That's why I offered Miguel, I'll help you, because you might find more than you realize. Yeah. And if you don't, then we just move forward. Yeah. It's all about honesty and integrity and humility. Yeah. We make a mistake, we own it, we move forward. But you don't know. We can see what's there and then move forward and present those facts before anyone's asked to do, like, a confidentiality waiver. But for the purposes of today and in this group, and I think, if you really got to consult with each other that's in this room, I don't know, Naomi, you give me feedback, but I think it's very important we don't go outside of who's here today.
Oh, I would strongly suggest that. What is Miguel's role in the meantime, and for what period of time? Because we talked about stepping down, but that also would bring question if he's not able to respond to Save Venice issues. Certainly people would want to question that. Laddie, you have a question you wanted to say?
So we're not telling the rest of the group. Is that what we're sitting here saying, that we're not going to tell the rest of the members of the group what's going on? I don't think that's wise. So then we're looked at, sorry, John, we're looked at as not telling the truth ourselves.
Which group? Who's not telling us to say that?
We have a group. We have a group of 24 members. And you guys can shake your head if you want. If that's what we're going to do, and we're not going to tell Jatan, and we're not going to tell the other people who aren't here, what's going on. I'm at a loss.
Well, I know Jaton's name was on the invite list tonight.
I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
whoever's officially, they don't have to be present in the meeting. Whoever's officially in this group should know anything and everything about this. I'm just talking about outside of who's the, somebody's not, can somebody please mute? I'm hearing something in the back.
Yeah,
I'm hearing
there's a
myself,
lot
I
of-
think, in the background.
A lot of background like TV. or
Okay. Yeah, so, right. The group as it is, even if, it doesn't have to just be whoever was able to come to the meeting today. The group should know everything they need to know so they can go about the business of the group. That's understandable. I'm just saying that outside of the group, whether present or absent today, your most trusted person that you know is not accountable to the group, so they should know. And I do want to say, let me add a little something to this too. I know it's going to be impossible. It's going to be different, and everybody's going to break this rule as soon as we hang up this call. But can we try to keep to a minimum horizontal conversations about this? When we all hang up and say goodnight, God bless, say a prayer, and this meeting's all over, let's try real hard not to get on the phone or start texting each other and talking a bunch of stuff about this on the side. I know it's a hard temptation, but it's bad form, and it cannot. It never, ever, not in the history of organizations has it ever resulted in anything positive. So let's try to just, when we get to this, we can have another meeting if we really need to hash more of these things out. But let's try very hard not to percolate once this meeting is over with more and more stuff, because it never goes well. I've never seen it, never known it to go well when horizontal conversations are just bad mojo.
So Laddie said that there's 24 people in the group. So we have scheduled a meeting every Tuesday at 2:00. So those I don't know everybody that's in the group. I guess they would be on the Signal, list.
We have the signal list and we have the list of 19, because all 19 people are not on the signal list.
So which list should be invited or should be informed? The 24.
Go ahead.
We don't have a consolidated list. Is that what
Go
you're
ahead. Go ahead, Eileen.
Okay, so for example, today, I reminded everybody on the 19th and Signal about the meeting. What we could do is this meeting is being recorded, and if they all want to get updated before the next meeting, Miguel's already set up the Google Drive for Save Venice. That recording from your Zoom, Naomi, can be uploaded into that Google Drive. And then those in the group can go ahead and look at that if they want. It's also a good place for all the minutes and communication. It makes everyone take responsibility to look at the drive and read things that are on there, rather than everybody going all over crazy, which I know Miguel's tried to do quite a few times. So maybe consider that, since it's going to be specific to the group, then you ensure it's to the group and only those that had access to that Google Drive.
Can I make a suggestion, please?
Sure, go ahead, Margaret.
So what if we keep this conversation today limited to these people on this call and give Miguel and Eileen an opportunity to iron it out and to have less hearsay and more facts before sharing it in the broad group? Because that seems like it doesn't need to be discussed until there's actual facts.
Yeah, and then I just want to add too, I think the gist of it is already there. I think it's more a matter of like, okay, specific numbers, which we need to, we'll figure out the exact numbers, but the general situation is what it is, I mismanaged, I messed up, we could have done a lot of things better, didn't happen, we need to fix it, I'm accountable, the payment plan, all that too. So all the gist of the scenario is
I think when
Fair.
you submit your installment plan and that's recognized as a commitment from you,
Right.
I I I think the more people that are involved in a secret, the less of a secret it will be. So I just know that because that's just human nature. So we have another meeting next Tuesday. If the group wants to just keep it within this group